right there, folks. Welcome back to Are We There Yet? A massive game. I built it up last time out. Not much time has passed, though, obviously, because it's only been 2 games. But this is the Leverkusen game. We trail 4-1. See, our form inconsistent. Leverkusen's strong. So this is it's become a bit of a crunch fixture. Let's check out those 2 games, though, since we took Fiorentina to, not the cleaners, but we sort of took them to the corner shop, didn't we? 1-0 was the outcome there. But then 3-1 defeat at Napoli, first leg of the cup. We had to play a bit of a weakened side because of injury and suspension. So Barale came in and immediately just gave Tuminello a easy goal. He just nicked the ball off him, really. Of course, Tuminello used to play for us because most people in Italy who are good have at one point played for Juventus. So we constantly get stung by previous opponents, or previous players rather. Then a bit of a comfortable win in a way, 6-1 win over Livorno. Livorno struggling at the wrong end of the table and found themselves down to 9 men just after the hour mark, and we ran out rampant 6-1 winners. A Dugalecki hat-trick with an Antonio Nuafor and Malagioni goals, cancelling out Cavion's pure consolation at best. And you guessed it, he played for Juventus. So everyone's played for Juventus. So today is Leverkusen. Now, let's just have a look at Leverkusen in a bit more detail. 5th in the Bundesliga. Lost 7 times. A bit of a mixture of home and away, but they certainly took their chances against us. I'm hopeful that we will be able to dominate this game and make that 3-goal deficit look like nothing. So I'm going to see a pitch side in just a moment. I just need to sort out the team. Champions League's always a bit different because you can only do the 7 subs as opposed to the 4,000 subs you're allowed in Serie A. So do bear with me. I'll see you pitch side. So there are your teams then. A couple of enforced changes. Again, we've got the settled back 3 back together. But Carluccio, the youngster, is in at right wing back. Pereira picked up a knock in the Napoli defeat, so he's out. Also, Sergei's not fit yet to start. Malagioni's going to start today. He's good when he plays, and Rog wasn't particularly good in Leverkusen, although not many players were. It's Morata we choose. Dugalecki drops to the bench. Cristiani on the bench is a youngster. It's just there for a bit of, backup, really. I tell you, if we lose Carluccio to any kind of injury, we're in trouble. It's going to come back to bite me selling Klosterman. Fingers crossed, though, we can get back on level terms very quickly. I'm hopeful that by half-time, we are right in this game. Let's get out there and see if we can do the damage against the Germans. Complete quite what would be a remarkable comeback. I think I'd still consider us favourites. I know that's probably a stupid thing given we're 4-1 down, but I would consider us favourites to take this tie. But time will tell. That said, first 15 minutes, and we've created nothing. You can see on the stats, well, finally we've got something. But quite frankly, we're not having anything go our way. Nothing's happened. We're going to demand more as Osh gets a throw-in to Wurtelbauer. And Ferragi, who was a bit of a pain, and Ben Woodburn, oh my, it's going to have to be something quite special now. Ben Woodburn, again, he seems to bring out his best against us. He didn't seem to have had that good a career. I already want to shout. I've already done it once. I like the name Wurtelbauer. Sounds like a Pokemon. Ferragi just finds Woodburn. Gabby Jesus, and then Woodburn just swings a leg at it. You thought Boris might have got down a little bit quicker to that, but a desperately poor start. We certainly can't concede again if we have any hope of getting back into this, as Carluccio cuts the ball out and plays it blind alley, to be honest. Never really got enough depth on that ball. Woodburn closed down by Caldara. Can we work it now? Boris goes long. It's curling towards Silva, but it comes back to us. We might get in here. Nuafor, not very good at one-on-ones, and it shows it again straight at Cristofari. He almost got a second chance at it, and he blew that as well. Throw in now. We need to get goals. We need 4. I'd be feeling quite confident if I was Leverkusen, but I've also been in ties, and that's a long ball, and we lose out. Ben Woodburn's inside again. We forced him wide, but he crosses the ball to the back post. Carluccio now. Aimed up towards Andre Silva, who wins, and that's a nice ball out to Nuafor. Can he do something here? He hits the post, and Morata's not sharp enough to the rebound. That was the moment. Finally, he beat the keeper on a one-on-one, but unfortunately, he couldn't beat the post. Malagioni's corner. Andre Silva tries to get there, but he won't. And that should be the highlight. I am concerned. This isn't what I expected. I thought we'd blow Leverkusen away, and it's not turned out to be that. Can it be the case? Just before the 40th minute now, a throw-in for Leverkusen. It's into the penalty area. Faraji tackled, and Gabby Jesus. It's game over, isn't it? It's game over, and they didn't even make that goal. That was just a tackle into their stride, and Gabby Jesus scores. This is desperately poor. How many times do you see it though on, not in real life, but in Football Manager, where a great tackle just ends up being the perfect through ball? We never really close it down. Again, Boris, you think, would do better. Probably a firm shot at him though. A terrible display. I just think maybe Leverkusen have got our numbers. Aguero's off the field getting treatment. And we're down to 10 men, temporarily at least. And, well, Aguero's going to have to come off. I'm not going to be keeping him out there with a light knock. Waterloo out to Alex Pinto. Gabby Jesus will chase, but Boris should claim. I mean, he could have picked it up. He decided not to and finds Lewison. Outside to Noafor. Maybe we need to get Glugalechki on. Noafor, if we can get a goal before half-time, it gives us something. Morata delivers. We do have a goal before half-time. Oh, we need to score 5. 5 goals without reply we need to score in this upcoming second half. Put your bets on now. Pop it in the comments. What would you be offering as a price on us to qualify from this tie at this stage? We're up, we're beyond Liverpool at half time, aren't we? We're beyond Man United at the end of the Bayern Munich game. We're done here. With a good finish by Morata. Took it well. I think we're going to have to take Aguero off. So that means Rog. I think it was a pretty gutless performance so far. Really poor, really disappointing. We needed to go roaring at them, and we've just not done anything. We're sort of playing out time. It's as though we're the ones with the 4-goal lead. I say 4 goals. It's 5 in effect. Rog, Carluccio, Morata holds it up, but pass was always going to favour the defender there. Gabriel Jesus looks left to us for Archie. The opening highlight of the second half continues. Concede again, and it's beyond. I mean, it's over already, but it's beyond all over. Throw in now to Leverkusen near side, Lewison, and we lose the ball. Woodburn, who only plays, I bet he doesn't even start for Bayer in any other game. It's just he's destroyed us. As Faraji's in, we just can't contain the fullbacks, and Ben Woodburn is there. Ben bloody Woodburn. It's game over, isn't it? It's 7-2 on aggregate, and we don't look like we look a shadow of the team that we are when we play Italian League football. This is my first foray into Champions League, so to go out in the knockout stages to a team that I consider at least our equals in this manner, they're scoring the goals that we do, and Ben Woodburn can just do one as far as I'm concerned. Corner ball, Rog's corner, Antonio over the crossbar. Of course it was. We've actually been the better team today. I just don't understand why we can't contain Ben Woodburn. Morata's been decent, but we're going to take him off. We're just going to try and get pace up front. Last for more. Cristofori's goal kick. Gabriel, not even challenging them in the air now. Federichuk, Jesus skips away from Malagioni. We're not getting near them, are we? Rog, though, steps in. Malagioni, good ball. Lugalechki's in. Can he score? Of course he can. The big man. Why didn't we start the big poll? 7-3 on aggregate. It's not desperate, but it's desperate. I think... I don't know what to say, to be quite honest. It's a terrible, terrible state of affairs to be in, given that we were 15 minutes away from a 1-1 draw in Leverkusen. But Lugalechki just rifles one home. We have hope, but it's a glint about 1,000 miles away. Corner ball there, Malagioni's corner. And, well, I mean, that could have easily gone into the back of the net. Really poor. Whoever took that effort on should have been doing better. You can see the defence. Garcia and Caldara have had woeful games. As another goal kick now launched. And Gabriel, they've got it worked well. The goalkeeper continues to find Jesus, and he brings it down and brings players in. We just haven't been out the races. especially defensively, in both ties as Ben Woodburn is in. Garcia, though, steps across and picks it out. Antonio looks long for Nwafor. Can he cross? He can. Andre Silva. It's given. I thought there might have been a flag, but there isn't. Andre Silva scores 3-3 on the night. And finally, a Ben Woodburn mistake, apparently. Makes it 7-4. We still need 4. We still need 4 in 21 minutes. It's not over, but it's over, isn't it? You know, come on. You wouldn't believe if you're in the stadium. You're sort of just hoping to make it as close as you possibly can. I'm not going to make any more changes because I can only defensively shore us up, and there's no point in that. We want to go forward, demand more again, even though it's another goal kick. Everything seems to start with Leverkusen, as Ben Woodburn is on the shoulder, where he seems to like to be. Garcia goes back to Boris. Goal kick, a clearance to nothing. Woodburn loses out to Caldara. Rog heads on. And then another punt, and Woodburn's in. No, he isn't. Boris, I thought he was going to be a Ben Woodburn hat-trick, but it might still be. Antonio, right side to Carluccio. Sends Lugalecki away. They've left Lugalecki to roam. Can he get in? It's a great ball, and Nwafor slams it into... That was a cracking cross. 7-5, 15 minutes. Dare we believe, Carluccio's ball down the flank. They left Lugalecki in all sorts of space, and, well, he created all sorts of problems at the back. What a cross this was from the boy. It's got such pace on it. Nwafor there smashes it into the back of the net, and you never know. We're going to keep demanding more whenever we can because we need more. We still need 3, which is absurd. Caldara, Boris, long towards Nwafor. Lugalecki's already on the move. He's at the far stick. He's there. He's going to tap this in. Is he? No, he should have. He should have scored. That would have set it up beautifully. We still need 3. It's too much. That was the moment there. Momentum was with us, and I think it feels like it's gone now with just 5 or so to play. Jesus skips away from Nwafor. Malagoni. Ferraggi loses out to Coluccio. Good lad. Lugalecki now brings it down. He's going to have to do it all. Can he cross? He can. Andre Silva's there. And we have the lead on the night. We had the lead before, but it's 5-3 now. We're only 1 goal behind on aggregate. Problem is we need 2 more to take the lead in this because of the away goals that they've managed to score. But at least we're making a fist of it. At least we're giving them a game this time. Lugalecki's cross and Andre Silva side foots home beyond the goalkeeper. Straight from the highlights. Believe. It's alive. Pray for Juve. Pray for me. Masangu. Herrera. Woodburn now. He's probably going to score from there. No, poor ball. Lewis on, but that's an equally poor ball. Can we bring it down? Rog. Lugalecki. Silva. Not great. Not great. Luis Gustavo. Couldn't have played a bad back pass, could you? No, he couldn't. No, and Ben Woodburn probably scores from it. Tackled. Well, that was going to run back to them. Carluccio plays it up to Lugalecki. Crossfield ball to Nwafor. Can he escape the attentions of the defence? Silva. Don't know if that... I mean, that didn't look clear-cut. We've had 7 clear cuts. If we put them all in the net, we'd be winning. But we haven't. 3 or so minutes to play of the 90. It's been a tense game. Just ridiculous. As Gabriel Jesus to Herrera. Woodburn can't control that one. Garcia plays it out. If Lugalecki can get the run, he'll certainly beat most people for pace. Goalkeeper's out of his net. Rog. Surely offside Woodburn, but Boris collects the ball. It has to be now. It has to be now. If it's going to happen, it's got to be now. Antonio plays it on. Malagoni. Andre Silva now racing in. It's over. Andre Silva. We're going to go out with a little bit of a... Not even... It's hard to say. It's a whimper, isn't it? 7 clear cuts to 1 on the night, and they've scored 3 goals from them. They only have 5 shots on target. A little bit frustrating that they've managed to score 3 times. I don't think that they've deserved to go through over the legs, but Ben Woodburn's carried them through with a Gabby Jesus. I mean, on the balance of play, the first half an hour of the game, to be quite honest, there's no way we should have lost that over the 2 legs. Absolutely not. A little bit disappointing. Maybe I should have started Lugalecki. That's 6-7 on aggregate. 6-7. The board not pleased with an early knockout in the competition. I thought we had a good chance of going on to win this. So to lose to Leverkusen is particularly frustrating. Let's see what kind of group they came out of. Let's have a look. Group C, wasn't it? It said. So let's have a quick view. It takes about an hour to find the groups these days, but there we go. Group C. So they didn't come out of a particularly difficult group either. You know, AEK and Ajax, the only teams in there that are a pretty woeful group. Frustrating because normally they might not even get out of the group stages. They don't. It's galling, to be honest, to go out to them. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It gives us an area to improve next year. We're staying with Juve, surely. So 7-6 defeat. Heartbreak. I thought it was going to be on 77th minute, then 85th. I thought we had chances to score even more, but it wasn't to be. Do pop a like on there for me, at least. There's lots of goals again, 5-3 instead of the 1-0s that we were doing before. I think what we'll do today is probably come back for, should we do Pescara? That's sort of 5 games prior to the end. It gives us 5 more games to get through. We need to come back against Napoli in the Cup. We seem to be doing this a lot and needing a comeback in the second leg. Doesn't really matter there, the board don't care about that one. So we'll do Pescara, and then that should be probably the game around where we clinch this title. So at least we'll get the budgets and everything sorted for then. So as I say, do pop a like on there for me. Any comments as well, I'll get back to you. And do subscribe if you're new to the channel. It really would be great to see you there. I'll see you again on the next video. Goodbye.